Have you ever pondered why some countries seem to have an abundance of wealth while others struggle to make ends meet? It's a question that's been at the heart of economic and political debates for centuries. And yet, the enigma of global wealth distribution remains. The world's wealth, like a colossal pie, is sliced and shared among nations. Yet, these slices are far from equal. A handful of countries enjoy thick, juicy pieces laden with resources, technology, and capital, while others are left with mere slivers. This disparity begs the question, what determines the size of these slices? What factors contribute to the prosperity of some nations and the poverty of others? The answer to this puzzle lies in the intricate web of variables that shape a country's economic landscape. From natural resources to human capital, from technological advancement to political stability, each factor plays a significant role in shaping the wealth of nations. Wealth isn't merely about having heaps of money, it's about the ability to generate income, to produce goods and services that people need and want. It's about the capacity to invest in future growth, to create opportunities for the next generation. But the question remains, why do some countries seem to have a knack for wealth creation while others lag behind? Is it a matter of luck, a fortunate combination of geography and natural resources? Or is it more about policies, about the choices that countries make in terms of education, infrastructure, and economic strategy? These questions touch upon the very heart of economics, a field that strives to understand how societies manage their scarce resources. As we embark on this journey to unravel the secrets of global wealth distribution, we invite you to join us in exploring these critical issues. Before we delve into the specifics, let's take a moment to understand the concept of wealth and how it's measured. In the next scene, we'll be discussing the various indicators and metrics used to gauge a nation's wealth. So, stay tuned as we dive deeper into the fascinating world of global wealth distribution. Wealth isn't just about money, it's a complex measure that involves an array of factors. To gauge a country's affluence, economists often look at indicators like gross domestic product, or GDP, which is the total value of goods and services produced within a country in a given year. But GDP alone can be misleading. That's why they also consider gross national income, or GNI, which includes the income earned by a country's residents, both domestically and abroad. Per capita income, the average income earned per person in a given area in a specified year, also plays a role. But remember, wealth isn't just about financial figures, it's also about human well-being. So we need to consider access to quality education and healthcare, the state of a nation's infrastructure, and even environmental sustainability. These social factors paint a more comprehensive picture of a nation's wealth. Now that we understand how wealth is measured, it's time to examine the world's richest countries in 2024. So, which are the world's wealthiest nations in 2024? Let's dive right in and find out. Starting our journey, we land in the United States. With a gross domestic product that towers above the rest at a staggering $18 trillion, the United States remains a powerhouse of global wealth. The gross national income and per capita income also paint a similar picture of prosperity, making it clear that the American dream is alive and well. Next, we jet off to the land of the rising sun, Japan. Japan's economy, a fusion of traditional industries and cutting-edge technology, boasts a GDP of $5 trillion. Its GNI and per capita income echo this robust wealth, demonstrating the nation's economic resilience and innovation. Our journey continues to the heart of Europe, Germany. Known for its precision engineering and high-quality manufacturing, Germany's GDP stands at $4 trillion. Its GNI and per capita income reflect a similar tale of economic strength and prosperity. Next stop, the United Kingdom. The UK's GDP of $3 trillion, supported by its strong financial sector and diverse economy, is a testament to its economic resilience. Its impressive GNI and per capita income reinforce the nation's standing in the global economy. Finally, we land in the world's largest democracy, India. In 2024, India is a rising economic titan, with a GDP of $3 trillion. Its GNI and per capita income may not compare with the other countries on this list, but its rapid economic growth and burgeoning middle class promise a bright future. Now let's jet set to the Middle East and visit the United Arab Emirates. With a GDP of over $400 billion, the UAE's wealth is bolstered by its vast oil reserves and strategic investment in tourism and real estate. These countries are leading the world in terms of wealth. But what exactly contributes to their prosperity? The prosperity of a country isn't a product of chance. there are specific factors at play. Dive into the world of global wealth, and you'll find a myriad of elements that contribute to the affluence of the richest nations. These factors are as diverse as they are interconnected, and understanding them can paint a clearer picture of the world's financial landscape. One of the most apparent contributors to a country's wealth is its natural resources. From oil in the Middle East to diamonds in Africa, these valuable commodities can provide a significant boost to a nation's economy. However, natural resources alone aren't enough. It's the effective management and utilization of these resources that truly make a difference. Then we have human capital, the skills, knowledge, and experience of a country's population. Countries with a highly educated and skilled workforce often have higher productivity levels, leading to a more prosperous economy. This is why investing in education and training is a common strategy amongst the world's wealthiest nations. Technological innovation is another crucial factor. Technology drives productivity, and productivity drives wealth. Countries at the forefront of technological advancements, like the United States and Japan, often have robust economies because they can produce more goods and services efficiently. Political stability also plays a pivotal role. Countries with stable governments that uphold the rule of law tend to attract more foreign investments. These investments can spur economic growth and contribute to a country's wealth. Last but not least, economic policies are central to a nation's prosperity. Policies that encourage competition, promote free trade, and protect property rights often result in a more vibrant and wealthy economy. So, as we can see, the wealth of a country is a complex tapestry woven from numerous factors. It's not just about what a country has, but also how it uses what it has. It's about the people, the policies, the stability, and the innovation that all come together to create prosperity. Understanding these factors provides a deeper insight into the wealth of nations. But what happens when these factors are absent or insufficient? Not all countries share in the global wealth. Some struggle due to a lack of the factors we've just discussed. The world's economic stage is not uniformly prosperous. In fact, the disparities are stark. Let's delve into the challenges faced by less wealthy nations and why it's so crucial we address these issues. One of the primary challenges is the lack of resources. Many countries are not blessed with abundant natural resources, or have been stripped of them due to exploitation. Without these resources, countries often lack the capital to invest in infrastructure, education, and healthcare, which are essential for economic growth. Political instability is another significant challenge. When a country is in the throes of political turmoil or conflict, economic development takes a backseat. Foreign investors are wary of such unstable environments, and this leads to a lack of investment, stunting economic growth. Education, or rather the lack of it, is a serious issue. Education is the bedrock of any society. It equips individuals with the skills and knowledge they need to contribute to their country's economy. In countries where access to quality education is limited, it hampers the development of a skilled workforce. This, in turn, affects the country's ability to compete on a global scale. Lastly, poor economic policies can also keep a country from prospering. Policies that fail to stimulate growth, encourage innovation, or attract foreign investment can leave a country lagging behind. These policies may include high trade barriers, overly strict regulations, or corruption that stifles economic activity. Addressing these challenges is not just the responsibility of the struggling nations, it's a global duty. As inhabitants of this interconnected world, it's in our collective interest to strive for global wealth equality. It's not just about fairness. When all countries thrive, the global economy becomes more robust, creating a world that's richer in every sense of the word. Wealth distribution is a complex issue that requires global cooperation. It's crucial for us to understand these dynamics to create a more equitable world. So, what's the takeaway from our exploration of global wealth distribution? We've delved into the enigma of wealth distribution, looked at how we measure wealth, and examined the richest countries in 2024. We've explored the various factors that contribute to a country's wealth, from natural resources to technological advancement and sound economic policies. We've also seen the flip side of the coin, the stark reality of wealth inequality. This brings us to the realization that wealth isn't a zero-sum game. It's about more than just money. It's about the potential to improve lives, to provide education, healthcare, and opportunities. Understanding these factors and the dynamics of wealth distribution is crucial. It underscores the need for global cooperation in addressing wealth inequality and fostering sustainable development. Remember, wealth isn't just about money, It's about the quality of life that a country can provide for its citizens, and that's something worth striving for.